It is the 7th anniversary of CB&A Realtors. I want to talk to you about what I've learned in 7 years. Hey, my name is Chance Brown, the broker owner of CB&A Realtors, and I make video content for realtors because I am passionate about helping them build their business. We've learned lots and lots of lessons over opening a brokerage. Trust me, this list could go on and on and on. We're going to do 7 years, 7 lessons. Lesson number 1. Be open and transparent in your communication. Nobody likes veiled communication. Nobody likes, intrigue and what are they thinking? No, just be clear with the people who you work with and what's going on, and it makes life a whole lot easier. Number 2 is understand who you are. Like with me, what you see is what you get. I'm not putting a shirt and tie on unless I absolutely have to. It's the bane of my existence. I'm gonna wear a polo shirt almost every single day. Are we right for everybody in the business? No, and we're okay with that. If you're passionate about building a real estate business and you wanna come work at CB&A, we have a place for you. But if you're looking for certain things, we may or may not have it, and that's fine. There's plenty enough for everybody, but we know who we are and we're going to work to play to those strengths. Number 3 is making sure you're surrounded by the right people. That's at home, that's in your business. It's making sure you're surrounded by the right people because the right people move you forward. The wrong people hold you back. Now, does that mean that you're not gonna make mistakes on that? You're gonna make mistakes on that. And that's okay as long as you recognize it and move forward and grow because of those experiences. Which brings us to number 4, which is owning the mistakes you make. I could sit here all day and list mistake after mistake that we've made over the last 7 years and even beyond that because we were in business as a franchise for 5 years before this. We've made lots and lots of mistakes. And I try my best to own every single one of them because 2 things. Number 1, people need to know that their leaders aren't perfect. It's important. Number 2, it's at the end of the day, my responsibility for the mistakes that happen, even if I didn't make the mistake. Even if it was one of the people that I relied on that made the mistake, at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. And number 3, you're always going to make a mistake. And it's important that you acknowledge it so you can learn from it. Like we've made personnel mistakes. We've made curriculum mistakes for our training program. We've made operational mistakes that have cost us money. We have made those mistakes. We take those mistakes and we make sure that moving forward, hopefully we don't ever repeat them again, but that we've learned what we did wrong and we create better processes and systems because of that. Number 5 is doing the right thing. Anytime that I've ever made a decision that was based off of money or anything else, it's always turned out wrong. When we created a framework for decision making around here, it's always putting our agents first and making sure that what we're doing, we think, is going to be the very best thing for our agents, because if we do the right thing for them, we end up doing the right thing for us. That's super important. Same thing goes with you and your clients, with you and your team members, anything else that you have in your business. If you do the right thing for everybody else, trust me when I tell you, it'll come back to you and be the right thing for you as well. The next one doesn't really make sense from an English teacher standpoint, but be patiently impatient. Should you build big goals? Should you have big dreams? 100%. When we launched this company 12 years ago, because like I said, we were a franchise for 5 years before, I wanted to be at 1,000 agents in 5 years. Today, we sit at about 700 agents. And I am great with it because they're the right 700 agents. And it makes my life easier, it makes my management team's life easier. And we've learned that growth for growth's sake doesn't always work, even when we've opened new locations too quickly, things like that. Growth for growth's sake is potentially a problem that could sink the ship if you're not really careful. So be patient, but also be pushy about moving forward. And then last but not least, take care of yourself. You are your business. You need to be in a great headspace. You need to be in a great physical space, medical space. Take care of yourself, because if you aren't healthy, if you aren't doing the things that you need to do to be able to run your business, it's not going to run itself. You've got to be the one who's leading the charge, and because of that, you need to take some time for yourself. Whether that's just a break to get your head clear, whether that's going to the gym every day, whether it's getting up early and starting your day in a certain way, make time for yourself, because everybody else will try to take that time from you. There's my 7 lessons. Be open and transparent. Understand who it is that you are and play to that. Pick the right people to surround yourself with. Own your mistakes. Do the right thing, be patiently impatient, and take care of yourself. Those are my 7 lessons. Like I said, we could be here all day talking about lessons we've learned, but those are the 7 that I think are the biggest and where you can take and actually put them into your daily business as well. So I hope that's helpful. If there's any questions, anything I can help you with, I'm always here and happy to help.